What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're coming back to Dream Theater. Yes, indeed. Dream Theater fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Jason Culver, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 49% of the vote. Moving up from number 545 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this. It is Dream Theater doing a cover of the Metallica classic, Master of Puppets. Now, have I heard this song before? No. Well, okay. Yes, I have. I've heard the original, okay? Listen, I can't think of too many rock and metal fans that have not heard Metallica's Master of Puppets. I can't believe there are any metalheads out there who have not heard that song before. Now, have I heard Dream Theater do it? No, I have not heard Dream Theater do Master of Puppets. I have heard Dream Theater do Damage Incorporated. Of all the songs Dream Theater could have covered, they covered Damage Inc. And man, that was interesting. But I've never heard Dream Theater cover Master of Puppets before, so this should be interesting. But just full disclosure, full transparency, I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys. I have heard the original many, many times. I'm very familiar with the original. I have played the original many, many times. So I am extremely familiar with the Metallica version of this song. Now, since that is the case, I will not be taking the original song into account here in any way, shape, or form. I will only be reacting to, evaluating, and scoring what Dream Theater does with this song. Knowing Dream Theater, they're probably going to do the carbon copy cover approach. They're probably going to play the song note for note, beat for beat, tone for tone, exactly like the original. That's what I'm anticipating. Then again, I could be completely wrong, and they could take this in a completely different direction that I am not prepared for. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Let's see, this was posted by Adam Mary, okay? And the video has 656,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Dream Theater, Master of Puppets. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Oh, it's live too. Nice.
And the passion play, crumbling away. I'm your
of destruction. Veins are pumped with fear, sucking dark is clear, feeding on your death's construction. Text me, you will see, more is on your name, dedicated to how I'm killing you. Controlling faster, obey your master. Your life burns faster, obey your master. Master puppets are pulling your strings.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at the accuracy at all. I mean, instrumentally, they're absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. But then again, every single time I've ever heard Dream Theater do a cover, whether it be a Rush cover, a Metallica cover, a Queen cover, a Kansas cover, a Journey cover, whatever cover they do, they are always immaculate. Always. Every detail is captured and caught some way or another, somehow or another, through hook or by crook. They will nail every single detail. I have a lot of respect for Dream Theater's covers. A lot, because they really do pay attention to every single little detail. Having said that, James LaBrie singing a Metallica song. Look, I mean, is he singing the right notes? Yes, he is singing the right notes. He absolutely is. Is he projecting? Yes. Does he have power? Yes. Is he supporting? Yes. Is his pitch on point? Yes. He's doing everything right. It just doesn't sound right. I'm sorry. Look, his voice is very geared toward bands like Kansas and Journey and Rush and Queen. Metallica, not so much. But look, I mean, he is doing a great job, okay? He's doing the best job he can possibly do. Does it sound a little odd? Yeah, it does sound a little weird if I'm being honest. But look, is he nailing it from a technical standpoint? Yes, he is. He absolutely is. So, gotta give credit where credit's due. Let's keep going.
Twisting your mind and smashing your dreams. Blinded by now you can't see me. Just call my name cause I'll hear you scream. Master, a master. Just call my name cause I'll hear you scream. Master, a master. Never walk away, never you betray. I found that becoming hero. Take monopoly with your misery. Chop your breakfast on me. Text me, you will see. More is on your name. Dedicated to how I'm killing you. Master puppets, I'm pulling your strings, twisting your mind and smashing your dreams. Behind that man, I can't say a thing. Just call my name cause I'm you scream. Master, master, just call my name cause I'm you scream. Master, a master.
Master. They use the track for that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Look, you do what you gotta do, right? You absolutely do. I'm not sure when this was performed. I don't know what year this was. I don't know if that's Portnoy. It kind of looks like him, but the picture quality is so blurry. I can't make out any faces. I really can't. I do not know if that's Portnoy or not. I think it is. He's wearing the bandana. It could be Portnoy. It may not be. I don't know. Whoever the drummer is doing a great job. Doing a great job. I dig what the drummer's doing. John Myung on bass sounds fantastic. One of my idols. I love John Myung. I love his style. Petrucci, I mean, he's Petrucci. I mean, come on. What are you going to say? I believe that's Jordan on the keyboards. I'm pretty sure it's Jordan. It doesn't look like Kevin Moore, so pretty sure it's Jordan. James, he's moving around the stage. Yes, he is. But he's moving around the stage and it almost looks like he's lost. Like he's just kind of wandering. There's no deliberate movements. There's no, I'm going to move from this point to that point. You know what I mean? It's not A to B. It's everything is moving around in a circle, in a circle, in a circle. And the circle moves from left to right. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know, man. I feel like he's there, but he's not there. He's there, but he's not present. You know what I mean? He's going through the motions. He's going through the movements. He's singing the song, but I don't know. Something just seems off with him right there. I don't know. Maybe he's tired. Maybe he's just not into the song. I don't know, but just something just seems kind of passive about him. Everybody else is doing a great job. Everybody else is killing it. And like I said, vocally, James is doing a fine job. It's just, I don't know. It just seems like he's not in the moment. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get to the breakdown here. Let's see how this goes. The bridge. It's Jordan. Let's pause there. I don't have to pause in the middle of this next phrase. Soloing, really nicely done. Petrucci nailed it. He absolutely nailed it. I love the harmonizing that Jordan was doing with his right hand, while the left hand was keeping the chords going. Really nice job. Jordan Rudess is one of the most talented piano players I think I've ever seen. He really can do it all. I mean, he really can. Myung doing a great job holding on the bottom end. The drummer, not sure who the drummer is. I don't want to say the wrong name because I know people will jump on me. But whoever the drummer may be, I believe it's Portnoy, but I'm not 100% sure. But he's got the showmanship that Portnoy has. He's standing up and playing. He's doing the whole thing with the drumstick around the head and stuff like that. I mean, it looks like Portnoy, but I could be wrong about that. Really nice solo breakdown, really nice bridge. I dug all of it. Let's keep going here.
Master, where's that dreams that I've been after? Master, you promised only lies. After, oh, here's
What did he say? Hey, trumpet solo.
Just a rhyme without a reason. Never-ending maze, drifting on the days. Now your life is out of season. I will occupy, I will help you die. I will run through you, now I'll kill your tail. Controlling faster.
It's an amazing cover. It is an amazing cover. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not shocked by that. I know everybody's going, this is one of the, a lot of people are probably going, this is one of the greatest Metallica covers they've ever heard in their life. I agree. I absolutely agree with you. Here's the problem. Would I consider this mind-blowing? No, I wouldn't, because I've heard Dream Theater do so many covers that have been equally amazing. So I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked by this. I'm not sitting and go, oh my God, this is incredible, because I'm sorry. I've heard Dream Theater do some fantastic covers. I have. So for me to sit here and go, oh, this is blowing my mind, that would be a lie. It would be an absolute lie. Are they doing a great job? Yeah, they are. Absolutely. They're doing a fantastic job. But I'm not going to sit here and go, my mind's blown, when it's not. You know what I mean? I've heard them do covers that are mind-blowing. You know, and I mean, they set a very high bar. You know what I mean? They really did for themselves. What I heard them do, what was it? It was on Change of Seasons. It was the last thing they did. It was, I think it was called The Great Medley, or the grand finale, or whatever it was. I forgot what it was, but it was a medley of songs, of like 6 different songs or 5 different songs. When I heard them do that, I was blown away by that. I absolutely was. That blew my mind. It absolutely did. But then I heard them do other covers that were equally mind-blowing. But the thing is, the more I heard, the harder and harder it was for my mind to be blown. I think the last time I had my mind blown by them when they did a cover was when I heard them do Damage Incorporated. I was like, oh my God, of all the songs that they could have done, they picked that one. This ought to be interesting. And they blew my mind with it. Barely, but they did. But ever since then, like, every cover I've heard them do, they've been great. They've been nailed, absolutely nailed. Carbon copy covered. I mean, it absolutely was, but nothing I would say that was mind-blowing. You know what I mean? So it's tough, man. When you set a high bar for yourself, it's hard to top it. It really is. But they're doing a great job. They absolutely are.
Master puppets are pulling your strings, twisting your mind and smashing your dreams. Blinded by night, I can't say a thing. Just call my name, cause I'll you scream. Master, master, just call my name, cause I'll you scream. Master, a master.
Let's have to use track for the ending. playing with the sound. Nice. They did. Chimes. I think I heard wind chimes. Are they going to do a cover of Rush's Xanadu next? That'd be something. I've actually seen Dream Theater. Well, I haven't seen it, but I've heard it. I heard Dream Theater cover Xanadu before. Wouldn't surprise me if they did. Okay. There is a lot that I could say. There is. But number one, I've already said it. Number two, it'd be kind of pointless to say it. It'd be kind of, I don't want to say pointless, but directionless to say it. So this, believe it or not, is probably going to be a pretty short review, more than likely. So I'm going to do my best to keep it short and sweet. I don't want to beat a dead horse. So let me get my thoughts together. Condense my thoughts as much as I possibly can so we can keep this hopefully under 5 minutes. We'll see. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Dream Theater with their rendition of the Metallica song Master of Puppets. This was a request from Jason Culver, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 49% of the vote. Moving up from number 545 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Okay, I took everything I wanted to say, and I have condensed it down, and I'm really hoping I can get this out in under 5 minutes, because if I'm being honest with you guys, there really is not a whole lot to say. My biggest fear is I may go off on a tangent, or I may go off on a rant. And if that happens, I cannot guarantee anything. So I'm going to do my best not to do that. I'm going to try to keep this under 5 minutes, but if I do, then it was meant to be. And if I do go on a rant, sorry, but if I feel the need to go on a rant, I'm going to go on a rant. So I don't know. We're gonna wait and see what happens here. Let's start with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.9. Yep, 8.9. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I know there's probably Dream Theater fans who are screaming bloody murder right now going, that was a perfect cover. There was nothing wrong with that cover. They played every note perfectly. It was note for note exactly like the original. I am not disagreeing with those people. I'm not. I am not disagreeing with them at all. Did they nail the song? Instrumentally? Yes, they did. They took some liberties as far as what instrumentation they used, because they don't have 2 guitar players. They have 1 guitar player and a keyboard player. So they had the harmonizations being done between a guitar and a keyboard. Could you hear the difference between it? Yeah, you could. I mean, obviously, it sounded a little different tonally, but the notes that were being played were spot on. Absolutely. I am not disagreeing with anybody who says that Dream Theater nailed it. I'm not disagreeing with them, okay? The problem is past experience. I have heard Dream Theater do a number of covers. I've heard them do a bunch of covers from Rush. I mean, a ton of covers. Rush is one of their biggest influences, so they always cover Rush. I've heard them do Genesis covers. I've heard them do Kansas covers. I've heard them do Journey covers. I've heard them do Queen covers. I have heard them do Metallica covers. I heard them do, Damage Inc., before this. And on top of it all, on top of all the covers I've heard them do, their songwriting has always been impeccable, and their musicianship has always been top-notch, okay? The problem is that by doing all that, I mean, look, I heard Dream Theater perform 2112, my favorite Rush song of all time. I heard them perform 2112, start to finish, exactly like it is on the album, on the Rush album. So that set a very high bar, you know what I mean? So hearing all these covers that Dream Theater's done in the past, hearing the musicianship that I know they're capable of doing, and seeing their track record when it comes to songwriting, performing, both in studio and live, they set a very, very high bar for themselves. To top that bar is extremely difficult. You know what I mean? It's going to be very, very tough. I could sum that all up in one word: expectation. I expect Dream Theater to do a perfect job when they're doing a cover, because that's their track record. Every cover I've ever seen them do has been perfect. It has been note for note, word for word, beat for beat, tone for tone, exactly like the original every single time. So I have a very high expectation for Dream Theater when it comes to doing covers. Now, did they do it? Did they nail it? Yeah, they did. They absolutely did. Musically, instrumentally, they knocked it out of the park. They made the improvisations where they had to as far as instrumentation goes, because they don't have two guitar players. But other than that, they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. Drum beats, fills, everything in the drums, knocked it out of the park. Bass playing, from what I could hear, knocked it out of the park. Guitar playing, solos, knocked it out of the park. Keyboard playing, improvising as a second guitar. I think Jordan did an outstanding job. I do. I believe wholeheartedly they did. James, did he sing it properly? Yes. Did he sing the right notes? Yes. Took a couple liberties with like the fall offs and stuff, but the notation was spot on. His pitch was spot on. His tone. I said this when I watched them do Damage Inc., but I don't think James sang Damage Inc. I think they had the lead vocalist from I think it was the lead vocalist from Cannibal Corpse was the guy who sang Damage Incorporated with Dream Theater when I saw them do that cover. I don't think it was James. So hearing James sing a Metallica song, it was interesting. I will absolutely say that. And like I said, did he nail the notes, the pitch, the projection, the power? Yes, he did all of that. His diction, his vowel formation was all there. Support, projection was all there. His vocal tone, though, it doesn't fit. I'm sorry, it doesn't fit. And that's not his fault. That's how the tone of his voice is. He wasn't doing anything to intentionally sabotage. That's just how he sings. That's his vocal tone. Very clean, operatic style of singing, power metal style of singing, and it works for what he does. For Metallica, not going to be a good fit. You know what I mean? It's not. But he still did a fine job nonetheless. As far as the live show goes, look, it's Dream Theater, okay? They're never known for their live shows. They usually just stand there in place and play the songs, typically. You know, from I've been to 3 different live shows for Dream Theater, and all 3 times I wasn't impressed by their stage presence, their stage energy, crowd interaction, stage interaction, showmanship. I wasn't impressed by any of that stuff. They nail the songs every single time. They will play those songs note for note, exactly like the albums. And when they do a cover, they do it exactly like the original. They are consummate musicians. I will give them all the credit in the world for that. But if you're asking me to critique their live show, it's never going to be a good thing. James just felt lost up there, man. He just looked like he was lost. It looked like he was wandering around the stage looking for a contact lens that fell out of his eye. He was just walking in circles, you know, drifting around. It never felt like he was intentionally moving from point A to point B, because there was never a point B to go to. There was never a straight line. It was just circle, 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 just aimlessly. If I'm being honest, it was a little distracting. So, no, but as far as the song goes, as far as the cover goes, they absolutely nailed it. They did. And I will give them credit all day long for doing it. Just don't expect me to go over the top and go, oh my God, that was mind-blowing. Oh my God, that was amazing. I've never seen any band do that before. I've never heard such an amazing cover before, because the honest to God truth is, yes, I have. I've heard equally impressive covers done by them, and to be honest with you guys, I've heard more impressive covers done by Dream Theater than Master of Puppets. Master of Puppets is not the hardest song in the world to play, so I've heard them do far more impressive songs. But they did do a great job. They played the song exactly like the original. They had to make some changes, obviously, because of instrumentation. They had to take some improvisation there, but they still nailed it. So, gotta give credit where credit's due. It was a great cover, and that is why I'm giving them the great score of 8.9. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So, 8.9, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.